I'm in.
In the Matrix, Neo and Morpheus, they took on a phone that is essentially a phone that exists in the Matrix that was designed by the brothers and by Owen Patterson.
Operator, get us out of here, Link.
We set about in 2000 to design a telephone that would fit in with Reloaded and Revolution. I did a couple of sketches, and then Simon Merton turned those into a beautiful drawing, which was a telephone that the top would flick out. And the sense of the phone was like a gun, like the handle of a gun, and the mechanism was almost like a flick knife or something like you're cocking a gun. So you clicked the button and the piece shot out. And then we added the fact that you could pull the battery compartment out and it looked almost like a cartridge. So you could load the telephone with a new battery and it was almost like loading a magazine. After Matrix, a lot of people expressed interest in getting hold of that telephone that we had in the first film. And they didn't exist. So we thought this time, you know, a lot of people would be interested in having this telephone, particularly if it felt like it was something from the Matrix. And so we were really keen to, get a manufacturer to create our telephone so we could see this prop turn into a real practical object.
You should make these. I like how it feels sturdy. It feels powerful.
We approached various companies to see who might be interested in manufacturing, but everyone said it was technically just too difficult to make a telephone like this. Eventually, Samsung came around to thinking that this is a telephone that they could make, they could manufacture. The drawings and the construction drawings were sent to Samsung along with the kind of images of what we thought it would look like. So they took those and used those to make a prototype of their phone. It's quite an interesting piece of design.
I need to download the Hotwire motorcycle.
So you'll be able to connect to the net. You'll be able to have a very high sound quality. The colour screen's fantastic, it's a really high quality screen. You'll be able to download images, or the phone would come with images from the Matrix. Essentially, it's the same phone. They've done a great job.
A new reality has been revealed. The Samsung Matrix phone. Answer the call.
Samsung, given that it has a significant role within the film, this Matrix phone would be an ideal opportunity to tie various products to that they made or that you see within the film.
There were two spots. One was a phone, and then there was another commercial for their televisions.
You cannot escape the Samsung 40-inch LCD flat panel TV with revolutionary DNIE picture enhancement. Welcome to the new dimension.
We took Daniel Bernhard, who played Agent Johnson, and put them in a chase scenario through like a cityscape somewhere. There was a lot of running in it. There was a lot of harness work and wire work. When you're doing something like that, it's good to have someone who's done it before. And the great thing about Daniel was he was really amped about that character that he plays in the films. And again, anything to reinforce that character he was happy to do.
A new reality awaits you. The Samsung rotating camera phone. Answer the call.
For the phone one, they said, there's all these digital backgrounds that exist for the park fight, for the Burley Brawl, which appear in the film. Wouldn't it be great if we could get the phone, we could put it in the park environment, and because all those digital backgrounds exist, there's like a bunch of really cool camera maneuvers that are impossible to do, except for like in a digital world. The phone could do these sweeping moves down to the ground, or it could spin around at superhuman speed, like in the Burley Brawl. With the Heineken commercial, it came to be that Larry and Andy wrote a commercial, and we decided to get Danielle Bergio back, who was Kerry Ann, or the Trinity stunt double in the film. There is some wire choreography in it as well, so we also decided to get Dion Lamb, who was like one of the great wire choreographers from the film, and get him to work with Danielle like you would normally would on a Matrix film. Larry and Andy have their hand in everything. Not much that sort of gets past them. They, looked at storyboards. I would tell them who I was going to cast. And they essentially approved everything. If you're going to do a movie tie-in, you may as well get people involved in the project who know a bit about that world and are going to try and keep that Matrix world or that Matrix universe intact.
In essence, it's like you're all a bunch of walking, talking, living, breathing, stinking, disease-ridden batteries.